a conflict. It is an occupation, and do not let people talk to you about a conflict. Secondly, think. There are no Israeli-Palestinian negotiations. When the democratically elected leaders of the Palestinian prisoners meet with the Jewish jailers to discuss minor improvements in the terrible quality of life inside the prison, you cannot call that a negotiation. It is not a negotiation, it's an occupation. Thirdly, recently many of you are aware that the Israelis and many of their supporters were outraged when the word apartheid was used to discuss conditions in occupied Palestine, in particular the massive illegal wall that is being built to claim yet more Palestinian territory. The Israelis call that a separation wall. Do you know how to say separation in Afrikaans? Apartheid is what that is.
All right. When Iraq violated 2 UN resolutions, the U.S. was ready to act. On the other hand, Israel continues to violate international law in over 100 binding and non-binding resolutions by the United Nations, while the U.S. and its allies sit on the side, getting their marching orders from Tel Aviv. Folks, this is not an accident. This is a plan to create a new American-Israeli century where those who dare to speak out will be squashed. A century where the military will continue to call the shots and where Israel, America's largest arms depot, will continue to control and terrorize the region. We cannot afford another 40 years to change this sick and twisted paradigm. Our work ahead is daunting, our resources are limited, but you know something? Our cause is just.
As a Jew and as a grandmother, all of us who gather here today are united in our desire to seek a just peace in the Middle East, instead of the vicious cycle of revenge and recriminations that benefit only those who profit from a distance. They never actually themselves experience the violence and terror and suffering inflicted upon those human beings who pay the actual price in terms of their families' lives. Those people who do pay that price want change, as well as all of us here who care about the Israeli occupation of Palestinian land. All of us, regardless of our nationalities or our religious affiliations, seek a new policy in the Middle East based on equal rights for all. Thank you.
Most is the power, the transformative power of love. To hear your voices loud and clear. Occupation Jim Crow, it has got to go. 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 Let me hear you. Occupation Jim Crow.
There is a unity, though, among Israelis and Palestinians who believe that the occupation must end.
We believe because of the sacrifices of the thousands of Palestinians who lost their lives, and also people like Rachel Corrie, of course. We believe because our Wheels of Justice bus tour goes around and receives hospitality everywhere. We believe because despite the strong Zionist lobby that took this country to war in Iraq and now is pushing for a conflict with Iran, more and more people are saying enough is enough. Remember the USS Liberty.
The responsibility we hold as well. And we are together here in Washington today, organized and ready to tell our national
fellow leaders and representatives in Congress that we are not going away. Rachel wrote to our extended family and friends that after a particularly difficult day in Rafah, this has to stop. I think it is a good idea for us all to drop everything and devote our lives to making this stop. I don't think it's an extremist thing to do anymore. I still really want to dance around to Pat Benatar and have boyfriends and make comics for my coworkers, but I also want this to stop.
Remember these numbers, yeah. June 10, come out and represent. June 10, the day to protest. June 10, gotta end this occupation. June 10, Palestinian liberation. June 10, come out and represent. June 10, the day to protest. June 10, gotta end this occupation. June 10, Palestinian liberation. June 10. Come out and represent. June 10, the day to protest. June 10, gotta end this occupation. June 10, Palestinian liberation.